Hey, this is Gray Fox.
And I'm Vixen.
And welcome to a
Awesome Acts update, normally posted on Fridays.
Awesome Acts update, normally posted on Fridays, but today it is on Saturday.
Saturday.
Because I got home yesterday, late.
Yes, and thank you, Falling Blue, for giving us the name Awesome Acts Update, normally posted on Friday.
Yeah, thanks for the title, brother. So, so we've got our 3 axes for this week completed, ready to rock and roll. I did post them on the BattleBox forum for people's enjoyment. If you're not a member of the BattleBox forum, I highly encourage you to join, because lots of great conversations, lots of great information, and just a lot of fun.
A little bit of shenanigans.
And there's definitely shenanigans for shizzle.
Who doesn't love shenanigans?
Yeah, I like shenanigans.
I like shenanigans.
Good stuff. So anyways, we have a couple things to talk about, but I think maybe we'll do the axes first.
Okay.
What do you think? Should we start with the first one, the one for...
Is Stephen Rowe Mac?
Yeah, Stephen Rowe Mac,
Okay.
which was one of our... it was an email order.
Okay. So, Stephen Rowe Mac, this is for you. You asked for a dark handle and a dark wrap. And we did something kind of interesting with the head. You didn't give us any kind of indication of what you wanted, so we gave you a little bit of a couple things. A little bit of zebra, a little bit patina.
A little bit of zebra, a little bit of patina. So I did kind of a double patina on this one. So, I mean, not a double patina, but a double, what do you want to call it? Finish.
Double finish.
Double finish. So yeah, so it's got a zebra in the back and then a patina zebra in the front. So kind of groovy.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I like this one. This one turned out pretty cool, and it's got a green and black military-esque wrap on the front. So that was that one. That was fun to make.
Yeah.
And then next we got a close friend to Sly Fox Tactical. Out west with Chris wanted something for his father, which for those of you who don't know, my father passed away about 3 years ago, and so this subject is kind of near and dear to my heart, and I was very taken back when he suggested that this is what he wanted to do for him. He actually has a video, and if you guys haven't checked out Out West with Chris and his YouTube channel, it's really outstanding. Our dogs are going crazy. Shush! And there we go. So anyway, so Out West with Chris, his channel is fantastic. He's very entertaining and does great reviews of all sorts of just different random things, and even shows, I think, how to make jerky at some point in time. Or
Oh, that's fun.
I think he does.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, he does some pretty cool stuff. But anyways, so the axe for his father, all he said was that he wanted something with a woodsman's flair. And so we definitely accomplished that with this style axe. It's a rustic head with a red, reminds me of a lumberjacky kind of
Flannel
shirt type wrap.
Yep.
And then a deep black rustic head with kind of a new school rustic, more woodsman style. And then we both, of course, we initialed the front of it for him, for his old man. So yeah, very cool. He actually has a video where his old man's throwing his. It's pretty cool. It's definitely worth checking out. So yeah, so this one's for him, and I really, really dig it. This is one that I would absolutely, well, they all are, but this is one that I would make for myself if I was to make them for myself anymore. Seems like now I'm making them for everybody but me.
I know.
It's weird.
I think this is one that we would have thought of your dad too.
Oh, absolutely. That was definitely an inspiration for it, for sure. So that was pretty cool. Out West with Chris, that one's for you. And then we had Big Dave.
Big Dave.
Now, interesting story. Big Dave sent me a message about his brother. Now, his brother was in the Air Force, and now he's a law enforcement officer. But he's like his, much like my brothers, and I have quite a few of them. they're all my heroes, all in different ways. And, they're from all sorts of different varieties of life, and they are all accomplished in their own way, but they're all personal heroes of mine. And, this gentleman here is definitely one of Big Dave's heroes, and so we wanted to do something special for him. So we did the Defensor Fortis on the head of a dark rustic handle, and then Vixen went in and did the Air Force logo with USAF on the handle, and that turned out really, really cool. You did an awesome job with that.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. So welcome. It's a little exuberant, but it's awesome. And then we did a navy blue wrap, which he requested,
Yep.
and we ordered it for him, and it actually looks really cool. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the navy blue wrap.
I know, I wasn't sure either when we opened it in the package, but looking at it now, it looks really great.
I really like it on there. It
Yeah.
looks really cool, and it blends in with everything else, and it just
Yeah.
looks really neat.
It just really
So-
gives it a really classy look.
It does, it does. So those are the 3 axes for this week. Coming up next week, who do we have?
We have Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
We have Ruben,
Mm-hmm.
who's a web order, I believe.
Yeah.
And we have Solus, another one from Solus. And Marty.
Oh yeah, Marty.
Marty.
That's right. That was that
So-
really crazy one. I'm not
Yeah.
going to even say what it is because it's going to turn out really, really wild. So all we're waiting on right now is our pieces and parts to come in. For some reason, they haven't arrived like we had expected them to. So I really can't start a lot of them until that stuff comes in. Should have been in last week actually while I was gone, but it didn't come. So I'm tracking that now to get my stuff so I can actually get started on building these things.
Right.
But anyways, either way, as soon as they come in, I'll get those done. I am going to be home all week next week.
Because it's Thanksgiving week.
So that'll be great. So another thing I wanted to show you guys was
The sheath?
the sheath. So this is just a prototype of a full sheath. But what I like about it is it covers the whole head. So it just goes in like that and pops down over the top. Come on. Did I not put it in all the way? There we go. Pops in over the top, and then this snap piece comes over the back of the hammer and locks it in, which retains the whole unit. And then it has a double button strap on the back, so you can actually, and they're the right size, so you can actually put them through webbing if you wanted to. I really dig this design. It goes hammer forward so that you can quick snap and pull the axe out. It has good retention, it has good blade protection, and will definitely carry the axe well. And I like the fact that you can use it, to attach it to a pack
Right.
or whatever you want.
Well, that was our design concept, is that it would be attachable to a pack.
Absolutely.
So-
So I really like this design. Now, mind you, this is not a finished product. The finished product, of course, will be cleaner with cleaner stitching, and the leather will all be finished properly and everything else.
And it will be stained leather. This is unstained leather, so
Right.
it's not going to be like this. It will come in brown and black.
Brown and black. And they will be, what did we decide, $60 a piece?
$60 a piece.
$60 a piece. So I would like to know what your guys' interest is in these. Are you all right with the $60 a piece? Do you think that's a fair price? Because we're paying very close to that, and I don't want to have 20 or 30 of them made up if your interest isn't very high. So I did post it up on the forum, and some people were kind of here or there with it, and I didn't get a whole lot of feedback, so now I'm also requesting more feedback. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's something that you would be willing to purchase as an add-on item or separately for your Sly Fox Tactical Trailhawks or Foxhawks or whatever you would like to call them. I really, really like this design. I like how it works. I like how it's fast coming out. I like how it's hammer forward. I like how you can put it on a pack. I like all that goodness. So I'm actually really happy with the design, and once we see the finished product, I think it'll be even better.
Right.
And it will have the Sly Fox Tactical logo with the SFT stamped in the leather. So it will be very pretty.
And we like pretty.
And we like pretty. So I think what I'll do is we'll probably order 5 of each for now. Which is, I know it's a big investment, but...
That is a big investment.
I know, but I think that
Especially
they will.
around Christmas time, that's a really big investment.
I know. But I think people are going to want them. You guys let us know.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't mind. I can take criticism.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, if you phrase it nicely.
But anyway, so that is the sheath that we wanted to show you and get your perspectives or information or what you guys think about it.
Right, so leave us a comment, email us, PM on the forum, Instagram.
Yep, you
Twitter.
can. Yep, comment on the video, whatever you want to do. Besides that, we're also running a contest up until next Friday. It is the Sly Fox Tactical Slogan Contest.
Yes.
We've gotten quite a few interesting entries already, and looking forward to see what else you guys have until we pick our favorite. I know there's a couple right now we could definitely be happy with, but we won't judge until the very end. So
maybe we'll do like a top 5 and let people vote on it.
let them pick.
Yeah.
That is a concept I didn't even think of. So that's possible. We can do that for sure. And we won't say who submitted them.
Right.
Well, of course, they'll probably say, I submitted that. Vote for me. But we'll try. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Anyway, so here's the deal. You submit your slogan through any means necessary. Any Instagram,
Twitter,
email, comments, battle box, anywhere you want to leave a comment for us or PM us or whatever. Go ahead and send us what you think would be a great slogan for us, for the Sly Fox Tactical channel and company, etc., and we will use that on the website and on shirts and etc. So what do you win? What do you win? You guys probably want to know, right? What's the point? Why would I use my supreme intellect to come up with a logo for you guys? What am I getting out of it? Because there's a ton of thought involved in this, right? I know it's difficult, and you're probably sweating thinking of ideas right now, but you also want to know why you're going through it. Well, here's why.
Why?
You get a tomahawk, custom tomahawk with the logo on the side. It'll be some design that we come up with that's never been done before, original and awesome. You also get a sling pack and a collapsible water bottle and a t-shirt with the slogan on it.
And we might even throw in some other goodies.
Maybe. Maybe. Possible. It could happen.
You know, we like to give things away on a fairly regular basis.
Yes, we do.
Coming up on Christmas, my favorite time of year, we tend to get even more generous, so you never know.
Awesome sauce. So, on that note, I don't think there's really anything else we need to add. Is there? Or do you want...
Not to that. However, we did say we were going to feature another old dog.
Oh, yeah. Stand by. All right, so we're back. This is Boris. Boris is a pure boxer.
Yes.
That we
He's
rescued.
a flashy fawn.
Flashy fawn boxer. Oh, and he's tired. And he's old. And he's all beat up.
Yeah.
But he's what? Gosh, how old is he?
He will be 12 on Christmas Day.
Yeah, he'll be 12 years old. He is a great dog. He actually has a messed up ear on the left side, but we can't get it fixed because they won't let us put him down. Or not put him down. God. Oh. They won't let us put him to sleep to do the surgery because they said he probably won't wake up from it. So he's just going to have to live with that jacked up ear, I guess. But other than that, he's fairly happy, fairly healthy.
Yeah.
You know, hates that freaking ear. You know, some
Right.
days I think he would rather me just take it off, but
We're not going to do that. We're not taking off his ear.
no, of course not.
No.
Of course not, buddy.
So-
of course not.
For those of you thinking about getting a boxer, they're absolutely fantastic dogs. I know that there's a little bit of debate whether to crop their ears or leave them floppy like we did with Boris. I don't like the whole cropped ear thing. I think it's appropriate for Dobermans.
Well,
But
here's
not a whole
my
lot of
debate on
dogs.
that. He has had problems with his ears for probably the last
4 years.
4 years, roughly.
Yeah.
If they would have been cropped, he would have never had the issues.
Right.
The issue is when he shakes his head real hard, it actually breaks the blood vessels in his ears here, and then his ears will get all swelled up and filled with blood, and then they have to drain them and do surgery on him and everything else. Well, they can't do that for him anymore because he's too old and his heart isn't strong enough to take it. So now he's just kind of stuck with it. If his ears would have been cropped, he would have never had that problem.
Right.
So, you know, it's a debate. I love how it looks with him floppy, and he's been a beautiful dog for his entire life, and you know, he's been just a great dog his whole life. You're kind of blocking his head with your head.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. But anyway, so
I don't think he wants to look at the camera though.
no, he's kind of shy. But yeah, he's a great dog. They typically do not live past 8 years. We've gotten very, very lucky that we got one that just decided to, or for some reason didn't have any problems. Usually they get hip problems and other respiratory problems and things like that. We haven't had that problem. It is true that boxers fart a lot.
It is.
It is. He likes to walk around and do some crop dusting, if you will. But that's his thing. But no, this is Boris, and we love him to death, and we hope we get another few years out of him before he has any issues. And he has been a fantastic member of our family.
Right. Should we tell them Boris' story, how we came to have him?
Go ahead.
So, Boris actually came from a breeder, but not directly to us. He was adopted out as a puppy to a family that, for whatever reason, couldn't keep him, so they returned him to the breeder. I believe they were getting a divorce or something like that. So, the breeder adopted him out to a second family. He was probably maybe a year old at that point, and that second family already had a dog that was bullying Boris horribly, and they ended up having to bring him back again. So at the time when we met this breeder by happenstance, she was pretty desperate to find him a home because as a breeder she had a whole lot of dogs in her house, and again he was being bullied. So So she was pretty desperate to find a good, loving home for him, but he needed to have another dog there to kind of, I don't know, coddle him a little bit, baby him. And luckily we had Sadie at that time, and she took to him right away, and she treated him like that was her baby, and she was really, really good to him. So
she's done that with all of our dogs.
She has. She's done that with all the dogs. So he, in turn, has kind of helped along the two dogs that we got after him. He kind of, you can't say he mothered them, but he definitely took care of them, especially little Bella.
Yeah. He's still got a lot. He's still very active for his old age. I mean, he still likes to wrestle with the younger dogs and everything else.
Yeah, he wrestles. He does still run. He jumps. He's really pretty happy to jump, actually.
But that's typical with boxers. So. They're puppy-ish until they're no more. So, but anyways, no, great dogs. Highly recommend them. We will definitely get another boxer someday, but nobody will ever be able to replace this guy because he's been great. We've had him since he was what?
Since he was almost 2.
Since he was almost 2, so for quite a few years, and he's definitely been an awesome part of our family. So next week we will feature Hoyt the Destroyer.
Very appropriately named so.
So that's all I got. So until next week, peace.
See ya.